FIFA 23 finally here, first day, and the servers are already down. Why are we paying extra money for early access if the servers are going to go down anyway? If you're new to this channel, subscribe. If you want to see more videos like this in the future, we're going to start doing short reviews on players going throughout the whole year. Hopefully my goal is just to do short review videos because I know a lot of people don't like watching long videos just to see a review on a player. With that being said, first card we're going to look out for the year, Rafael Leao, 84 overall, left wing. Fubin has him going at around 24k right now, which is more than when I bought him for originally. I had originally tried him out for like 21k it was. Yeah, so if you're looking at the card stats, 91 pace, 86 dribbling, 77 shooting, 73 passing, 74 physical. The defense, we're not going to worry about that too much. Coming in with 4-star, he's 6'2", medium low work rates. He only has one alternate position, that's left mid, so you can only switch him from left wing to left mid. Fubin doesn't have his like body type, what it is for the year, but I will let you know he does not have his real face in game. I know a lot of people like using cards to represent their, like the real life favorite player. So I got 4 games with him in Division Rivals, and in those 4 games already he got me 9 goals and 2 assists, which is crazy. And I did play him at the left attacking mid spot in a 4-2-3-1. I kind of want to try out that formation a lot this year. Last year I pretty much only used 4-3-3. But yeah, as far as what I think his best position on the pitch would be, I still think he's the best on the left side of the field. And starting with his pace, he's really fast. It's one of the main reasons I want him on the left. In game right now, I feel like every single player kind of feels the same speed. I feel like this game is really about taking it slow and passing and dribbling. In game though, there is a couple clips you'll see he was able to break away, but like I said, just the way the game's playing right now, I feel like speed isn't like absolutely everything. I'm sure that's bound to change over time with people getting more and more cards and stuff. I feel like tall players never feel as fast as the small players, and I kind of did feel like I felt that with him a little bit. When there's bad gameplay, I feel like the tall players play the worst, and that's kind of how it is. Some parts of the game he'll feel really fast, other parts he'll feel like really slow, and that's kind of comes into the dribbling as well, because I think his dribbling is really good. There's a couple clips you can see with me dribbling him around players, around defenders and all that. But same thing, I feel like with the taller players, when the gameplay is bad, they play so much worse compared to smaller players. That's just how it is. I don't know why, that's just a thing. One thing I will say is better about him is that his balance is way better this year compared to last year. They actually kind of helped it a little bit. It's at 80. Last year was like ridiculous, like 50 or something like that, which is crazy. Looking at his shooting, I feel like he felt really good finishing. The 4-star weak foot helps a lot for me. Like I said, I like playing him on the left side. I feel like when he was on the wing, he was able to really have good attacking runs. I think he always got into open space for me to pass it in behind, but he always stayed on side. He always looked to make runs when the time was right. I feel like he was always open. For me, my personal favorite thing to do is have left-footed players on the left, just because you don't always have a high weak foot, and I like being able to pass across or being able to cross if I need to, if I ever see something wide open. Unless they have a good weak foot, then I prefer them having their strong foot on the inside so they can cut inside and shoot. He does have finesse shot and outside the foot shot, but overall even his left foot was still good at finishing. For me, my favorite thing is to shoot cross body when I'm on the left, across the body, far post. I really like finishing like that. I think it's really effective. I feel like his left foot really did feel just as good as his right foot. It doesn't matter, I like him on the left foot. He was able to get those shots on his left foot, score a couple goals like that. He was able to cut inside, score a couple goals like that. I think overall his shooting was really good. For only being 77 rated, I thought it was really good. Passing, it wasn't anything special. I feel like he did the job. Wasn't like an amazing passer. He hardly really misplaced any passes for me. His left foot passing, his right felt exactly the same. I think it was overall just pretty average. I mean, he didn't mess up, so that's pretty good. And that kind of ties into his crossing as well. I feel like he didn't really misplace any crosses if I ever needed to. Right now I'm not really crossing so much, but sometimes there were some open players. And then I think my favorite part about him, since he is a tall player, is his physicality. He has 80 strength. It was really hard for defenders to knock him over. I think he really did stand his ground a lot. Using the LT to body shield and stuff feels pretty effective this year. And I think he was really good at it considering his height and all that. He was able to hold off defenders. And I feel like that was probably the best part of his game, is when he wasn't able to run past somebody. If for some reason the defender was faster or whatever, he didn't fall over. He was able to just stick with the ball. Now let's talk about if he's worth purchasing, what I rate him at. I think overall 20k isn't the craziest price, but it is early in the game right now. Kind of want to save coins a little bit, so maybe if you want to trade, things like that. I can't 100% say that he is worth paying 25k for, but the thing is, if you're trying to run a Serie A team, like who else is there to really put at left wing that's like really solid, I mean, you have Rebic, who isn't bad. He might be a good starter one, he's only going for like less than 1,000 coins. Other than that, I mean, there really isn't much. You have Chiesa, who's more than Leao, and then that's pretty much it. I mean, there really isn't anybody else to put on the wing anymore. Insigne is gone. But I think if you are trying to run a Serie A team, that's your favorite league, you want to stay there, and you're trying to get into division rivals, trying to get a bunch of wins to get into FUT Champs, all those things like that, I think he is worth it right now to put as a piece in your team. If you're not doing that, if you're looking just to grind your moments out, grind your squad battles out, I think you can find value in cheaper cards right now. I think one of the cards I was using was someone like Lookman. Another card I used was Sharari. I mean, those are both, I think Lookman's a rare, but Sharari's a non-rare. They have around the same pace as Leao. Their other stats aren't as good, but if you're playing just squad battles and moments, you can get results out of those teams while just not having to worry about, you know, having this much coins in one position, you know? I had fun with him. I think he's a fun card. Like I said, division rivals, you want to grind it, you want to be competitive. I think it's a good team if you're trying to stay in the Serie A. He's not going to be the best winger in the whole game. If you really like the Serie A and you want to use a good team to compete, he is a good card, and I think you'll get a lot of use out of him. But that's pretty much it. If you enjoyed the video, like, subscribe. If you want to see more short reviews like this in the future, let me know. Comment anything that you feel like I could work on. So I hope that I can have a place in the community to help with other people looking for quick reviews on cards that they want to purchase. With that being said, see you guys later.